Yes, Vita. We have started with the second part of the chapter Lost Spring, and we have seen that there is a boy Mukesh who dreams to become a motor mechanic, but we feel, or the author also feels, that his dream is just like a mirage that looms like a mirage in the dust of the streets of Firozabad, which is a famous city for Bengal making. And it seems that the glass bangles for the whole world are being made there in different colors. Then we are told about the conditions of Mukesh's family and about the people who were living there in that area of Ferozabad. Nothing has changed with the passage of time. They have wobbly houses, shaking doors, half-built shacks, their huts which are made of mud. And then we see the people who are busy in working in the Bengal making industry. They are very weak, they are not getting full-time meal, and in their whole life they had never enjoyed the full-time meal. We get the statement of Mukesh's grandmother, who said that it is his karam or his destiny, because these people feel that whatever is given by God, this profession or this work is given by God, it is a God given line which they can never break. That means they cannot come out of this business of Bengal making, this work of Bengal making. They cannot do anything else. And when we see the grandfather of Mukesh got blind with the dust of the polishing of the bangles, even then they are not ready to accept this, that this is dangerous thing, this is risky work. They consider it as their karam or their destiny. They never try to come out of this because they don't have those resources, that much money. They can start something else. And even their children, they are also compelled to work along with them when they grow up. From their childhood only, they start doing the work, and they become so adjusted to the conditions or the area where they work in the darkness of their huts that their eyesight loses when they become adults. Then we are told about a girl, Savita, who is working in the bangle making industry and doing the work mechanically with great speed. She was welding the bangles, but she does not know about the importance of these bangles, about the symbol of these glass bangles, which is symbolic of women's suhag. And then the author felt that she will come to know only when she would get married. Then we are told about the condition of these people, how they are working in the dark hutments without air and ventilation, no light is there. Their eyes become more adjusted to the darkness than the a light of outside. And the whole family, along with the animals, they are sitting near the dingy, near the hot furnaces, high temperature furnaces in the dingy cells and working together, sitting in one room. There is no cleanliness in that area because we are shown the picture of this thing also, that there are bangles all around in the all yards, all houses in piles. And when they take the things from one place to another with the hand carts, the streets which are narrow and full of dirt and filth. But the author feels that this is not the problem with one family, as we are told about Mukesh's family. That is, father feels proud that they were able to renovate their house. Someone other feels that they have the roof on their head. It is enough for them. This is the only earning for the whole life they had achieved. They were not able to give education to their children. They were not able to send their children to schools. But this is the condition of all, not of one family in Firozabad. Coming to the page number 19, second paragraph, the writer feels that this cry, this shout, this lament, or sad feeling is among all the people living in that area of Firozabad who are working in this glass making bangles industry. The cry of not having money to do anything except carry on the business of making bangles, not even enough to eat, rings in every home. This is in every home. हर family में यही problem जो है वहाँ पर है. The young men echo the lament of their elders. Little has moved with time. It seems in Firozabad, years of mind-numbing toil have killed all initiatives and the ability to dream. Even those young children or young boys or the people who want to go out of this business, they want to do something else, they have also lost the initiatives and their ability to dream because their families, their forefathers, their fathers, their parents, all are working in this industry since long time, and they are doing hard labor, they are toiling hard for this, and that has made their mind numb. That means they are not able to think even now anything else. But still we have one character, Mukesh, who is shown as a courageous boy and he dreams to become a motor mechanic. That means the dreams are there in the minds of the young children, young people of that area, but they are helpless. Why not organize yourselves into a cooperative? I ask a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. The author is again with some advice, as in the first part we have seen that she offered to open a school. Here she also wants to do something for these people, wants to help them, but she alone cannot do. And she asked this question to those people, to the young men of that area. She asked one day, why not organize yourself into a cooperative? क्या आप एक cooperative, एक collective group क्यों नहीं अपना बनाते? So that you can get the help. I ask a group of young men who have fallen into the vicious circle of middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. Young people who had been trapped into the circle, vicious circle, इस vicious poverty के circle में जहाँ की middlemen जो थे जिन्होंने उनके fathers और forefathers को trap किया था. How they are trapped? Because many times they don't have the money, and for this business even they have to take some loan, some money from the money lenders or from the shahukars. And in between, if they are getting from someone money from someone, some people become the middlemen, those who take them to those money lenders, and they have been caught into them, they have been caught into this vicious circle of middlemen who trapped their fathers and forefathers. But the answer comes, even if we get organized, we are the ones who will be hauled up by the police. और क्या आंसर आता है कि अगर हम ऑर्गेनाइज भी हो जाते हैं, इफ वी मेक आवर ओन ग्रुप, इवन देन वी विल बी हॉल्ड अप बाय द पुलिस. हॉल्ड अप हियर मींस वी विल बी ड्रैग्ड बाय द पुलिस, की उनको ही धकेल कर जेल के अंदर डाल दिया जाएगा. दे विल बी ड्रैग्ड बाय द पुलिस, बीटन एंड ड्रैग्ड टू जेल फॉर डूइंग समथिंग इलीगल. उनको ये कहा जाएगा कि आप इलीगल वर्क कर रहे हो. So they will be dragged to the jail and they will be beaten by the police, because these poor people are always the sufferers. No one listens to them. There's no leader among them. No one who could help them see things differently. कोई भी उनमें अब इनिशिएटिव नहीं ले रहा. No one is going to become the leader. No one is coming forward who could see and help their problems in a different way. Their fathers are as tired as they are. Now the young people are tired of this work. They are not interested to do this work. So they are feeling tired. They don't want to do this work. And their fathers who had been working since long, since many years in this industry, they also feel tired. They also feel depressed because they are not getting much out of that. But there is no other alternative. They cannot do anything. They talk endlessly in a spiral that moves from poverty to apathy to greed and to injustice. Note down this vicious circle in which they are just roaming about. They talk endlessly in a spiral. Spiral जैसे कि bangles round हैं, spiral shape में हैं. In the same way, they are also caught and they are talking endlessly in the spiral. उसी चक्कर में, उसी vicious circle में वो घूम रहे हैं. And what is that circle? Move from poverty to apathy. Apathy is showing no interest, having no sympathy, feeling for others, indifferent attitude towards people. And these people move from poverty to those people who are not interested in their problems, they are indifferent, to greed, and to injustice, and those people are greedy when they get some money from some politician or some help from the politicians, the middleman or the in between person. They are greedy, they took that money out of that, and again they have to face the injustice. So in this way, this is a vicious circle of their life that is going from poverty to apathy to greed and to injustice. They are not getting justice कि अगर उनकी कोई help कर भी जाता है तो that money does not reach to them. In between बहुत से middlemen आ जाते हैं जो कि पैसा बीच में से ही हड़प कर जाते हैं. As you might have seen in the political fields also. अब एक example ही आपके पास कि आपके पास एरिया की अगर सड़कें टूटी हुई हैं तो गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से या कोई भी आपका कॉरपोरेशन का मेंबर वहाँ पर आता है, आपका एमसी है, उसको कोई ग्रांट मिल जाती है, तो वो पूरा का पूरा पैसा जो है वहाँ पर नहीं खर्च होता. बीच में मिडलमैन आ जाते हैं जिनके थ्रू वो काम करवाया जाता है, या कुछ उसमें लीडर्स उठ जाते हैं जो कि अपने आप को बीच में मीडिएटर्स बना लेते हैं टू हेल्प, बट they in greed they got that money and the whole money is not spent in that work. So in this way the proper usage is not there, and again the people have to suffer the injustice because the things are not done properly. And these people who are living in the poor stage, who are living in a desolate state of poverty, they cannot come forward, they do not have their leaders, they do not raise their voice. So they are always caught in this vicious circle of poverty and facing the injustice. Listening to them, I see two distinct words. Please note down, this sometimes comes in the form of a question. What two distinct words the author is talking about? She tells that after looking at them, listening to all these people, their views, I came to know that there are two distinct words. One of the family, caught in a web of poverty, burdened by the stigma of caste in which they are born. First is the world in which they are living, their family bondage, the web of poverty in which they are caught because they have taken birth in this family of the Bengal makers. So they are burdened by the stigma of that caste or that work, and because they have taken birth in that, and they have to do the same work. This is the one word which they are living. And the other, a vicious circle of shahukars, the middlemen, the policemen, the keepers of law, the bureaucrats and the politicians. और दूसरी दुनिया कौन सी है जिसमें कि अगर वो इस बिजनेस से, इस काम से बाहर निकलना चाहते हैं, इस अपनी पॉवर्टी की लाइन को, अपनी इस विशियस सर्कल को तोड़कर किसी और काम में जाना चाहते हैं, तो उनके रास्ते में रुकावटें किस चीज़ की आती हैं? द शाहूकार्स, द मिडलमैन, पुलिसमैन, द कीपर्स ऑफ लॉ, जो कि कानून बनाने वाले हैं, कानून की देखभाल करने वाले हैं, द ब्यूरोक्रेट्स, द ऑफिशियल्स and the politicians, they all come in between their way, and they cannot come out of this vicious circle of their family business because they are caught in the they are trapped in the middleman position, and then they are dragged, they are hauled up to the jail, they are beaten ये कहते हुए कि आप illegal work कर रहे थे. Together they have imposed the baggage on the child that he cannot put down. Together here means the family burden, the vicious circle of the family, and the middleman, the high class people who do not allow these people to come out and to flourish and to go to some other field. Both of them, they have imposed the baggage. Baggage means just like a burden on the child that cannot be put down. कि एक ऐसा बैग का, बोझ का बर्डन उसके ऊपर डाला हुआ है जिसको कि वो नीचे नहीं रख सकता. He has to carry it on his head. Before he is aware, he accepts it as naturally as his father. और जब तक वो aware होते हैं, that means they become mature, they try to understand, they accept it as naturally as his father. जैसे उनके father ने स्वीकार किया था, in the same way they have to accept it naturally because there is no other alternative, no hope for anything else. To do anything else would mean to dare. और अगर कोई कुछ और करना चाहता है, so that is a daring action, daring act. Some brave, some courageous person will come out, as we can see about Mukesh, who is daring, who dares to have a dream. And daring is not part of his growing up. और इनकी families में dare करना जो है, it is not taught to them, it is not a part of their growing up. कि जैसे जैसे बड़े हो रहे हैं, grow हो रहे हैं, उनमें ऐसी हिम्मत आ जाए कि वो इस काम को छोड़कर किसी और काम में चले जाएं. This is not taught to them. When I sense a flash of it in Mukesh, I'm cheered. So the author feels very happy when she came to know that there is a flash of light, there is a flash of dreaming, still daring. Courage is there in Mukesh, that he is dreaming to become a motor mechanic. And she felt happy. She says, I am cheered. I want to be a motor mechanic. He repeats, because he again and again says that I want to become a motor mechanic. He will go to a garage and learn. See the desire and willingness. He has strong desire. He says he will go to garage and learn. But the garage is a long way from his home. लेकिन उसको ये भी महसूस हो रहा है कि गैराज जो है उसके घर से बहुत दूर है. But still he is determined. He says, I will walk. He insists. Do you also dream of flying a plane? Now, the author is very much excited to know that he will walk, he will go to the garage, which is long way distance. And then she asks whether you want to dream of flying a plane also. He is suddenly silent. No, he says, staring at the ground. Now look at the view of this child, from where we get the idea, one more idea or the theme that the writer wants to convey, that we should have those dreams which are within our limits. If we go beyond our limits, which cannot be fulfilled, we will feel sad and depressed. And the boy, Mukesh, he knows his limits. He is only wanted to become a motor mechanic. He does not want to learn flying a plane. So he says no, staring at the ground, because he wants to live in reality. Whatever he can do, he's talking about that only. In his small murmur, there is an embarrassment that has not yet turned into regret. And in his confusion, embarrassment means he's feeling very much embarrassed, confused when the author asks about this. And he is not yet turned into regret. जो उसकी desire है, that has not turned into regret, because he still has the desire. He wants to become a motor mechanic. कि वो इतनी ऊंची उड़ान नहीं लेना चाहता कि वो पूरा ही ना कर पाए, इसलिए वो लिमिटेड रख रहा है अपने एम को और अपने डिजायर को. He is content to dream of cars that he sees hurtling down the streets of his town. वो इसी चीज से संतुष्ट है कि उसने अपने एरिया में कार्स को ही घूमते हुए देखा है. हर्टलिंग डाउन मीन्स पत्थरों के ऊपर आवाज करते हुए सुना है. सो ही इज कंटेंट, ही इज सेटिस्फाइड विद दैट ड्रीम ओनली. फ्यू एयरप्लेन्स फ्लाई ओवर फिरोजाबाद, क्योंकि फिरोजाबाद में उसने एयरप्लेन्स जो हैं उनको फ्लाई होते हुए उड़ते हुए बहुत कम देखा है. फ्यू हियर इज विदाउट ए एंड द, दैट मीन्स इट ऑलमोस्ट गिव्स द नेगेटिव सेंस. सो इन दिस वे he has limited his dream to only becoming a motor mechanic, not going beyond that and having that dream which cannot be fulfilled. Now you have seen about the life of these rag pickers in Simapuri, and then the life of the Bengal makers in Firozabad, how these people are living, and especially the children who are involved in this type of work. In the same way, we have some industries in Shivakashi for the crackers, जहाँ पर पटाखे बनते हैं, वहाँ पर भी ऐसे छोटे बच्चे जो हैं बहुत इन्वॉल्व किए गए हैं in risky works, and still this work is going on, which is illegal. We say that there are many laws made for the child labor, but still we can see many children working in these type of hazardous and dangerous areas and industries, which is not good for their life. Now let's come to the discussion of the questions. See in the box on page 20, the questions are given, and I hope that you all will participate in the discussion. Yes, first question. Please raise your hands quickly. Muskan Sudhir. Yes. Muskan Sudhir. Please better unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Read the first question.
What makes the city of Firozabad famous?
Yes.
The city of Firozabad is famous for bangles. It is the center of India's glass blowing industry where families have spent generations working around furnaces, welding glasses, making bangles for all the women in the
Yes, the city of Firozabad is famous for making the bangles and different type of bangles, different colors of rainbow are made in Firozabad. We can see in every house, in every yard, everywhere in the streets, the bangles lying in the mounds, in the piles. So this area of Firozabad is famous for making the bangles. And it is said that the whole amount of glass bangles which are used for the whole world are produced here, are made here in this area of Firozabad. Okay. Yes. Next question, Gurpreet.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta. Read the second question.
एक बार मैम रिपीट कर दो, पेज नंबर कौन सा था? 19.
Page 20. On the top right side in the box, 3 questions are given. Yes, beta. Please unmute yourself. Yes, Gurveer Kaur. Okay. Okay, Gurpreet.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Wait, Gurveer, wait, beta. Yes, Gurpreet. Got the question? Just get ready for the next question. If you are finding some problem, get ready. Yes, Gurveer, beta. Second question.
मैम
Yes, ma'am. Mention the hazards of
Yes, beta.
एक्सक्यूज मी मैम.
हाँ जी बेटा. Gurpreet
मैम
beta.
may I answer?
Yes,
Ma'am, there
yes,
is a
yes,
connectivity
yes. Most
problem.
welcome. Gurveer, just wait beta. Let him answer.
Ma'am, workers in the glass bangles industries have to work in very high temperature around the glass furnaces. They work in dingy cells without any light. They don't get any daylight. Thus, they lost the brightness of their eyes, and also the powder from the polishing of bangles also blinds them.
Yes, it is very dangerous. That dust, which is used for polishing the bangles, it is very dangerous. That can help. They can make them lose their eyesight. Otherwise, also they are working in sitting near the furnaces with high temperatures and dingy cells without air and light. All the boys and the girls, they sit along with their parents. All the animals in the same room are kept. So it's not the conducive atmosphere for the living of the human beings where these people are working. It's very dangerous for their health. Coming to the next question. Yes, Gurveer beta.
how is Mukesh's attitude to his situation different from that of his family?
Yes.
So we see that Mukesh's attitude is completely different from his family members. They all have adopted that it's their tradition or it's their responsibility to follow the same work for generations. But he wants to become a motor mechanic. He has dreams and he wants to drive car, and but he knows his limits, so he doesn't dream out of his beyond his limits. So he wants to become a motor mechanic and
Yes.
he's motivated to
Yes, we are
do that.
shown as Mukesh as a daring boy who dreams to become a motor mechanic, and his attitude to the situation or to his family atmosphere is totally different from them. He doesn't want to stay there in the work of bangle making. He wants to go for learning of the work of motor mechanic, though it is at a far distance, but still he desires, he says that he would go walk there and he would learn it. Has the courage and desire, strong desire. Okay. Next question, Manya.
Yes,
Manya,
ma'am.
beta, please.
Yes.
Next. Coming to the questions given at the end, understanding the text. What could be some of the reasons for the migration of the people from villages to cities?
The reason for the migration of people from village to cities may be the poverty among the children
Or,
and the adults.
yes, one reason may be poverty. They want to get more resources. That's why they shift to the cities. Anything else?
The greed to earn more.
Can't say as greed, the desire to earn more. Moving from villages, there are no alternative sources or no work for them, no industries, so they wanted to earn good. That's why they moved to the cities. Any other reason you want to give?
In search of employment.
In search of employment, because in the villages they might not have good employment, no opportunities might be there. Any other reason?
To get educated.
Yes, they want to get education. That's why they might have migrated. People are becoming aware. They might want to get education in the cities. Yes, Jasmine, any other reason that comes in your mind?
Ma'am, it might be for the public facilities that are not available in the villages, like health facility or
Yes, maybe
civic facilities.
because in the villages that much development is not, which can be in the city. So maybe in the search of some good facilities. But if we talk about the poor people, will they go for these facilities first?
No, ma'am, they will first go for the earning purpose or earning for
Earning at least to get the food. So there might be another reason of a mechanization, because in the villages when the machinery came, the opportunities or the employment opportunities were not there. They shifted to the cities so that they can get more opportunities there for the employment, or maybe overpopulation can be the another reason there. Clear? But in the story, what reason is mentioned for the shifting of Sahib and his family from the village to the city? Tisha, please link it with the story. Yes, Tisha, beta. Unmute yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. What do you feel that why the family of Sahib has shifted? What is the reason given to us in the chapter?
Ma'am, because they were very poor and they had to uh, do rag picking for their survival.
Beta, why they shifted from Bangladesh to Delhi, from Dhaka to Simapuri? What is the reason given to us for their shifting? No? Yes,
Ma'am,
Pranav
because
was.
Sahib,
Yes.
ma'am, because many storms destroyed their fields and homes in Dhaka,
Yes.
and uh, they were looking for a place to live. That's why
Yes. That is
they
due to the
migrated.
natural calamity. There were storms which destroyed their fields and homes, and they have to shift. They were compelled to shift from that area to the city in Simapuri, in Delhi. Okay. Now, Sania, yes, beta, unmute yourself. Next question.
Would
Sania,
you agree? Would
next
you
question.
agree that
Yes, would you agree that promises made to poor children are rarely kept?
uh, no promises made to poor children are not kept, and it happens in this lesson as well. When the narrator asks Sahib, the young rag picker, that if she would open a school and if he would like to join, then he gives a broad smile and he says that he would definitely like to join the school, but the narrator makes a false promise, and she never intended to open a school, so she was not
It was
able to
only a
care.
fake promise which she has made because it was not, she was not able to fulfill it. Okay. Please answer according to the statement given. Your answer was correct, but you converted it into your own language. Question was, would you agree that promises made to poor children are rarely kept? The answer should be yes. You gave the answer in no, and then you converted the line into other meaning. Otherwise, the meaning was okay, meaning was correct, but try to answer as the question is given to you. Okay. Yes, next question. Can I have Jessie? Jessie Claire, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, beta.
What
Next question.
forces conspire to keep the workers in the bangle industry of Firozabad in poverty?
Yes.
So, ma'am, Firozabad is famous for its bangles. Most of the families in the Firozabad have engaged in making bangles. Then most of the families have their generations have spent working around the furnaces and making bangles. And they,
As we go for the
those who work
short
in the bangle
question,
industry, they live a
listen,
life.
Ma'am, may I answer the?
just wait,
May I
beta.
answer?
Let me clear it first. If we are going for the short question, then you need not to explain all about the conditions here, because the question is what forces conspire to keep the workers in the Bengal industry of Firozabad in poverty? What are the forces that compelled them to stay there? Yes, Gurpreet, what do you want to say?
Ma'am, certain forces conspire to keep the workers in Bangladesh industry of Firozabad in poverty. These includes the money lenders, the middleman, the policeman, the keepers of law, and the bureaucrats and the policemen. Together, they impose a heavy burden on the child.
Who are they? Whom do you refer they here? Because you have talked about only one
Ma'am, the
part.
policeman, the keepers,
No,
money,
there are
money
two
lenders.
forces. One is the family circle, vicious circle of poverty in which they are caught. And their family traditions do not allow them to come out of this circle. And the second is the other word that you are talking about. So we can say here